Welcome to Grace and Lottie's. Elizabeth here. I am having some fun back in my studio today. I've got a new product. This company contacted me and asked me to do a video, and it is ParKoo, and they have these erasable gel pens, and I was intrigued by them, and so when they asked me to do a video and decided to sponsor it, I thought this would be a really fun thing to try and see if I liked them. So I colored a piece right here so you can kind of see how they color, but the main thing I thought that these would be great for, and what's really big right now, is bullet journaling. Now I've just started this, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not about to show you my bullet journal right now because it is a mess as I am learning and figuring out what I want. So it is not something that I want to share yet, but I found these great pages online that I was able to download so I can pretend bullet journal with you guys and show you some of the cool things with these pens because they are a lot of fun. As you see, I colored right here, and this is just the blues. There were 3 blues in this pack, which is pretty cool. Let's go through a couple of things real quick with these pens. I got the set of 10 right here. They also come in a click version. I personally prefer to have the standard with the cap. That's just me, but they have a click as well. I ordered them off Amazon. They were $11.98 US, so not super expensive for gel pens, especially for a set of 10, so I was happy with that. Came in this nice package that I am happy with, and the colors are pretty good. There's no yellow, which I kind of like having a yellow to have my full spectrum of colors, but that's okay. I can understand it's a light color, it's kind of hard to use, and you're not going to write a whole lot with it anyway, but for me, who's trying to color a lot with things like this, to me it makes sense. But great variety here. Again, I said there were 3 blues, and because I didn't use black in here, that color out here is actually a really deep navy, which got to be a lot of fun when I was working with it, so you can play with the black and navy right there next to it. So let's see what these look like when I go down on paper. I'm going to pick the pink because it's February. You can see I did a couple right here on this page. So we're going to go right here on Thursday. And I can draw a little heart like it's a Cupid's arrow going through a heart right here. So they color pretty well right here. Looks like a standard gel pen when you're laying it down. The one thing I've noticed is that it dries pretty matte, not kind of shiny like gel pens can on some surfaces. This is also a translucent gel pen, so it's not going to cover up your black line, which I like that because a lot of times if I go over my black line with gel pens, I'll actually go back in with my pigment pens and put the black line in. So for me, that works great. One thing with this, so let's go ahead and write some things in here. Let's say Thursday, I have a doctor's appointment. I need to pick up pet food. And let's say one of my kiddos, Joel, has band practice. But I just realized, oh wait a minute, it wasn't Joel, it was Jeremiah, so now I need to change. Now, on the end, these have like these rubberized, there's kind of a neat feel right here. It's not your standard like rub away eraser. And that's because these work with heat. Right here. So see, I was able to erase Joel, and let's make JJ is the one with band practice. So I was able to change that pretty easily. So you see how quick that was, and so I could fix my problem right there without any trouble. Now another thing I could do is, let's say I wrote something and I want to keep it, but I don't want to like other people to see it, because this is kind of it makes me think of Roger Rabbit, because it's disappearing, reappearing ink. So if I write something that maybe I have a therapy appointment. Let's put that down. But I'm going somewhere and I don't want people to see that that's on there, but I need to keep a note for myself. So we're going out. I can erase it for now. And all I have to do is go stick this, I put it in the freezer for a minute and it will reappear. So I'm going to go do that real quick, and then I will come back and we will see if it reappears. Okay, so the red didn't appear as much as I thought it would. You can see right here, it is somewhat reappearing, but you can just go back over that. Now, you can see where I erased my son's names and swapped those, that I need to fix that. So that is one thing with it. If you want it to stay gone, putting it in the freezer will make all the layers come back. But I do love the fact that I can fix a little bit of a mistake. That's one thing that gives me a little bit of anxiety working in my bullet journal, is the fact that when I'm working with the markers, if I mess up, I've got to scratch out or I've got to put whiteout down and it doesn't look the same. But these give a great option for being able to just write your notes and be able to put that in there and not have that little bit of anxiety. Now I was able to draw, I'll show you my little doodle right here. I practiced a little doodle, did that with the gel pen right there. Now that is a Sharpie liner that I used, but then I filled it in and colored with my gel pens here, and I colored this with the gel pens too. I was wanting to see how well they lasted. You know, like sometimes when you draw with a pen for a little bit or write with it, then it starts getting where it goes uneven and goes in and out. The ink was flowing great after, you know, using it on the whole thing. I didn't have any issues where I'd have to go over to another page and scribble for a minute or something like that to get it to come back and start writing in. They stayed really fluid, and that's with 3 different colors in here. So happy with that. With these. So all in all, I think these are a great product. I do recommend them. And they did sponsor this video, but I was not like bound to say good things about their product. If I didn't like these, I could tell you I didn't like these. And yeah, their disappearing, reappearing ink is kind of gimmicky on it a little bit, and it's not, it doesn't like reappear fully, but kind of something fun if you want to write like secret notes to your kids or something like that, or make treasure maps. You know, you can have some fun with that, and they can do it. It's a little bit easier than lemon juice in a candle, you know, and a little safer too. No open flames to get it to come back out. So one thing, I have this right here that I did, and you can see it's a postcard. So if you want, please leave me a comment down below and I will send this to you via US mail. So leave me a comment down below and I'll just pick one at random in a couple of days and I will send it to the mail. So if you want that, please do that. If you've enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying to do some more content and coloring and working and doing some stuff, so there's some more stuff coming soon. As well as you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I am at Grace and Lottie's. I post there pretty regularly. And remember that art happens in everyday life. Make sure you're watching for it. Bye. Okay. One quick thing I forgot to mention, that if you are interested in these, I do have a link down below in the description to go straight to their Amazon page so that you can find them. And as I mentioned, they have some different products over there that they have the click version, and they also have refills that will work in the friction like standard pens. I tried them in my son's click and they didn't want to work in the friction clicks, but they will work in the standard friction. So you can get those. They're a little bit cheaper than the other ones. You get 9 in a pack where they're like 10 bucks. A lot cheaper than buying those pens individually. So just wanted to let you know those are there. So look down below in the description and it will take you right there.